We're out here at the 2023 Mammoth Motocross. We got Jeremy McGrath racing the 40 Pro and the Fire and what?
Smoke and Fire.
Smoke and Fire on a KX125.
Yeah.
What bike is that? KX125. What is it?
Smoke and Fire class is a class that's old two-strokes, right? But this model is a 2004, and honestly, I've been working on it for a while. I didn't really know I was going to make it up here with the bike. It has modern 450 shock and fork and all that stuff. But it has a Pro Circuit engine. So Mitch helped me out, dialed me in with the engine and all that stuff. So it rips pretty good. But you know, we're at 8,000 feet up here. You go up the uphill, you feel like you could step off the side of it and start walking, you know. Rest of the track's super fun, but it's a ripper, but not at 180 pounds. So yeah, with the 125, I mean, it's a PC motor. So Mitch put the bike together, Nike jetted it, did all that. We changed a few jets while we were here. Doug and the boys here at Team Green worked on the carburetor. So yeah, it's jetted a little different because it's 8,000 feet. And it runs clean, but it's, you know, we're at 8,000 feet. So, you know, it is what it is. It's not going to beat an old 500 up the hill, but it does pretty good. I would challenge any 125 against it. I'll tell you that.
How do you remember riding 125s back in the day? How hard is it to not ride them for a long time and jump back on and ride a 125?
You know, it's funny. I find myself out there on the track riding around and imagining, like, trying to replay what it might have been like back in '89.
Yep.
When I was riding a Cowie 125.
Yep.
I think I had to be even going slower then it feels pretty fast now, and I couldn't have been possibly going that fast. So, you know, I don't know. Riding 125 takes a special, you know, like there's not a lot of two-strokes going on these days. There's kind of a resurgence, which is great. But riding a 125, man, you just got to wring its neck, clutch it a lot.
So is that class one moto a day up here, and it's Moto 1?
Yeah, it's all the old bikes just go first moto of the day, one moto each day, and then it's because the track's smooth. Yep. And so you can't really ride old bikes on a beat-up track.
Yep.
Although it would have been better for me if it was rougher.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just fun. Good reason to build an old bike and bring it up.
So, 7-time Supercross champ, you're known for Supercross. Now we're up here at Mammoth Motocross. It's hard pack, it's rough, it's brutal, altitude. What makes this event so special for you? Why pick Mammoth? You know, last year we saw you at World Vet. This year we see you up at Mammoth. You're riding the 40 class. You are over the age of 50.
Yeah.
So you stepped down to ride with us.
You know, it's interesting. Look, I love riding motocross. Yeah, I wasn't great at it in my pro career. I was decent, got to be pretty decent, won a championship. That was cool. But I still love my dirt bike. You know, it's not like at my age, I'm 52. I can go ride Supercross, and like that's a safe thing to do these days. It's really not. So you know, Mammoth kind of gives me that little carrot, gives me like 4 or 5 or 6 week program to sort of try to train and get in a little bit better shape. Give me a reason to ride my dirt bike fast, and that's really all I do. I mean, there's a lot of great friends up here. The Mammoth track's so fun. Get some mountain air and, you know, hang with my buddies. So that's, you know, we all started racing dirt bikes because we love it.
Yep.
And when you're here at this track, it brings back all those cool memories of being a kid and just loving dirt bikes.
.450 is the main class for you, I assume. The 40A class is the main class you came up to ride. You're riding a KX450.
Yeah.
You got Maxxis tires on this bike. You're heavily involved with Maxxis. They have their 2 new options of tires out that just came out.
Yeah, the IH and the SI.
Yep. What are you running up here?
I'm running the STs up here, which is the soft train tire.
Yep.
It's a tire we developed with Maxxis. So I've been with Maxxis probably almost 10 years now. And originally, when I started working with Maxxis, I was racing off-road trucks. And they have a championship winning tire for off-road. And we won a championship with Maxxis doing that. And just kind of one of the sidebars is I started developing moto tires for them, because when I first started riding for them, they had really like enduro tires and they were rock hard. And those guys never buy tires, so they would just use one set of tires for like a whole year. And they were just really hard and not really good for competition.
Yep.
Or lap moto. So we started working on it. This is the set of MXSTs right now that's on there. We developed that. It's been a great tire, super soft, really good. And then we started working on the IH and the SI over the last couple of years, but then COVID hit. So it was like, all right, how do we launch this tire? And Maxxis has done a great job. There's a bunch of other guys up here that you race, that I race, that run in Maxxis. And man, I think it's just a cool company. You know, it's a huge company. It's neat to see someone else in the sport other than Dunlop. Bridgestone was there for a long time, and then now we have a little bit of Pirelli coming back. You got these other tire brands, but yeah, Maxxis has really been killing it on the tires, and they make the best tires in mountain bikes, the best tires in off-road, and they're working on the best tires here in MX.
Do you have a tire pressure that you're digging up here, or?
I'm a 12 pounds rear, 12 and a half front.
All right.
So that's just kind of how I've always been. I know this place is a little rocky, but I use heavy tubes, 12 pounds rear.
Nice. And then you've been with Kawasaki for quite some time now.
Yeah.
You were with them as an amateur.
Yep.
Over your pro career. You rode some different bikes.
Yeah.
What's kind of your role with Kawasaki, and what do you do nowadays?
I'm just like with Cowie, it's kind of all things brand ambassador.
Yep.
Right, we do a lot of stuff. I work with them a lot on the, the KRX, the side-by-side. We do a lot of stuff with side-by-sides. We do stuff with, what are some of the, obviously we do science and Supercross too, which is huge.
Yep.
I host that show for Supercross that we have every weekend, pretty much. So yeah, pretty much all things brand. We do street bike, like riding and all kinds of stuff, magazine stuff. So whatever Cowie needs.
Nice.
That's what I'm the face of it.
So your KX450, you probably have the options to get some good parts, but the SR seems to be really good. Everyone likes it. Even in the media world, a lot of people they pick it as a bike.
Yeah.
Obviously it comes with updated suspension, pipe, clutch, a different map.
Polished
head.
Yeah.
Do you do anything special for your bike, or
nope?
Just pretty much run a production tire?
Just run a production SR model here and at home and all year long. Pretty much is all I run. I don't even change anything. I have stock gearing here too. So throw some Maxxis tires on it, call it a day.
Nice. Recommendations for people that want to come up to Mammoth, maybe they're a little bit older. You said you put about 5 weeks in. Do you just put more bike time in, or do you feel like you have to put a little training in?
I try to ride a couple times a week, and then start give me a reason to ride my mountain bike or ride my road bike, and get together with friends and do these road rides, and maybe not eat quite as much as I normally do. I like to eat. So, like at an older age, you kind of need a race or something to give yourself like a little carrot to kind of have a goal. Yeah. So that's what I try to do. It's not like I kill myself, but I do try to put some more seat time on the bike.
Nice. And then what do you do now that you're not retired, you're still involved in a lot of things?
Yeah.
What other hobbies, or what have you gotten into now that the truck racing's kind of not such the front of the line at the moment? Like what other hobbies you got going?
Right. I have 2 daughters. My kids are 17 and 15, so we're starting to look at colleges, and so I've been busy doing that. Still try to ride my bicycle quite a lot, as much as I can. I just got back from Whistler. You can see my elbow right there.
Oh, you got a nice goose bump on it?
Went down in the rocks up there. So I try to just keep it fun, have a lot of fun with my family. Most of the stuff nowadays is Kawasaki and Maxxis.
Yep. You're also involved with Arma.
Yeah, we have a supplement brand. We have Arma.
Yep.
So Scott's here. He's my partner on that, which is doing really well. We make great products. Lots of cool stuff. So check that out, armasport.com. But yeah, most of the things that I do these days are related to dirt bikes.
Nice. And then you have a really cool Troy Lee kit on here.
Yeah.
Did you have any say or any pick on trying to get that design for here? Or, 'cause
Well,
it kind of matches your 125.
Yeah, here's the thing. Kawasaki this year is they have the thing called 50 years KX. So KX has been around for 50 years. So you can see the retro 90 graphics, the splash graphics, and we thought we would develop some gear, kind of replicate some of the stuff I wore in the 90s, Axo gear. And so that was Maki at Troy Lee and Troy, and they built all that, and then I got a custom helmet and stuff. So it kind of works with the old graphics and the 125 and all that stuff. I have some jerseys with 125 on it, which was my rookie number.
Yeah.
The graphic guy, Danny, didn't send the 125 for the 125. So anyway, you know me, I like to have fun with all that stuff, try to keep it different. And
Yeah.
it's been cool.
Well, we appreciate your time, and anyone else help you up here that you want to mention or anything like that?
Yeah, you know, like obviously Team Green and Maxxis, Charlie. VP Fuels, Mike, hooking me up, getting me some good power. W Wheels, John Anderson helped me out. Just fun to be here. A lot of crew, a lot of fun. Awesome. And I wish my kids were here to see it. My older daughter saw me race last year, and she is bummed she's not here. I wanted my wife to come too, but they have school and all this stuff, so.
Do you feel that affected a lot with Mammoth changing the dates due to the snow? Like,
this year it did.
Yeah.
Next year, if we go again in June, which is normal date, they'll be back.
Perfect.
So.
Well, we appreciate your time. Thank you.
So far, so good.